This is going to be your project explanation video for your vase and pitcher project. So you're going to be creating something that is very tall. So this project must be at least 9 inches tall and 4 inches wide. You're planning on either making a vase or a pitcher. I don't care which, as long as you do one. It must be an adapted form, so it can't just be a very tall cylinder. You actually have to adapt the actual outside of it. You must have a proper thickness at the base. When you're making something tall, it's very easy to leave a lot of clay at the base of your project. You need to trim that and have that gone. That should be evenly distributed. You must have an even foot ring, must have an even wall thickness. It must be transformed into either a vase or a pitcher, and it must have a pulled handle if you are making a pitcher. So glazing, how are you going to glaze these? We're going to be using high fire glazes. You can have multiple layered to create the drip effect like we did with our mugs, or you can just have it be one solid color if you want. If you would like to carve out decorative designs or textures or be a little bit more creative with this one, you can. If you want to do some underglazing before you fire it, you can do that too, just to add a little bit more decoration to the actual vessel. I will leave that up to you because now you know how to do everything basically. Um, What am I looking for? Basically, I already went over this, but an even wall thickness, have your clay evenly dispersed. It must be trimmed and trimmed on your wheel. It must have proper craftsmanship, so the outside is smooth. You must have an adapted form to create an interesting shape. You must have a pulled handle if it's a vase, properly attach that. Apply the high fire glaze properly, whether that's clear if you're doing an underglaze or if you're doing the drips. It must be at least 9 inches tall once it's thrown and at least 4 inches wide. These are a few different vase shapes, just so that it's a little bit different, can give you a little bit more of an example of what you might want to do. Any vase can be turned into a pitcher if you just take the clay and pull out to create a little spout. And then you add a handle on the opposite side. But just get creative with the shape. You can mess around with this a little bit more. These are a bit more traditional shapes you can do. If you want to carve into them, you can create some really cool texture or pattern. And especially if you want to do a high fire glaze, texture could be really cool, especially if you do like nebula or like mottled red, where the glazes really interact with any creases or crevices that are on your project. These are a few more. So this one is, you can take like a wooden modeling tool and add in little creases to a vase to add some more texture to it. You can carve in some lines or just make some cool patterns on there too. After you're done watching this video, I want you to watch these. So these gives you tips on how to throw something that's taller, because it is a little bit different and it's a little bit more challenging than throwing just a regular vessel. And these are some more videos on how to alter a project to create an actual vase. And I think I'll find one on how to make a pitcher as well. I don't think I have one on how to make a pitcher, so I'll add that onto here too. These are a few more examples. If you want to add clay onto it, that's some really cool decoration you can add, but this is how it should end up looking. So go back, watch those videos, how to throw something taller, or how to make a vase, and then make sure you're meeting your height requirements and meeting all your requirements. Have fun.